I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway for my Football Manager 2022 giveaway, I suppose, on both series that we've done. I have picked a winner using a random comment picker. What's the website called? YouTube Random Comment Picker. So a massive congratulations to Adam Bowler, who said the following comment on the video. He's a big fan of the channel. He's only been watching since the start of the Newcastle save, so thank you very much for that. He's now hooked. Berate the boys. Says I've got a great personality for streaming as well. Keep up the great work. So thank you very much, Adam. Please get involved down in the comments section of today's video. Send me some way to contact you, if it's on Twitter or email or whatever. Let me know, and I will pop your code in that message, and hopefully you will enjoy Football Manager 2022. Hopefully we'll do some more giveaways in the future, but for today our focus is two matches, one in the Premier League, and then one in Europe. So we're taking on Leicester City in the league, who are currently down in 15th place. Haven't had a good start to this career mode, weirdly enough. And then we're taking on Linfield, so a Northern Irish side from the Danske Bank Premiership. That is going to be an interesting match. I'm looking to hopefully win that one in double figures. But since you were last with me, we've had 5 games at home. We beat Everton 4-2 in the Carabao Cup with Belotti, Boadu and Declan Rice scoring there. We then beat West Ham United 5-1 in the league with Calvert-Lewin, Belotti, Dolberg and Gravenberch on the score sheet. We then beat Lazio 5-1 with Calvert-Lewin, Gravenberch, Belotti and Barbosa on the score sheet. We then beat Leeds United 2-0, Belotti and Milenkovic scoring there. And then most recently beat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup with Calvert-Lewin, Dolberg and Barbosa scoring in that one. All of that means that we are currently in 5th position in the Premier League table with 4 wins from 5 games. If we win today against Leicester, we will move back up to 2nd position because of our goal difference. If you have a look at the goals scored, we are 2nd in that sort of table at the moment. 17 goals scored so far, 4 conceded, so we are looking very, very good so far. If we look at the top scorers, Andrea Belotti leading the way, 5 Premier League goals so far for him. We've also got 5 assists for Bukayo Saka, 2 clean sheets for Kakia, which is very good. And if we look at squad performances in general, top goal scorer is Andrea Belotti with 9 from 9. 9 for Calvert-Lewin as well. 4 each for Gravenberch and Boadu. 3 for Barbosa as well. Top assists is 6 for Saka, 5 for Reina. 3 each for Boadu, Barbosa, and 2 each for Justin Calvert-Lewin and Trippier. Top average rating is Gravenberch with a 7.99, a 7.91 for Belotti, 7.91 for Calvert-Lewin. So it's all going swell so far. So this is the team that we are putting out today. We've got Dean Henderson starting in goal with Trippier, Tomori, Lenormand and Saka in defence as our back 4. Although I am going to move Milenkovic in for Tomori. We're then going to have Rice and Willock in the middle of the park with Gravenberch starting behind, Belotti, Dolberg and Boadu up top. So here we go then. Let's see how we get on. It is going to be a tough match, I think, against Leicester. Away from home, always a tricky one. But the way we're playing at the moment, we are going to absolutely walk top 4 in the league. However, we won the first 5 games in the league last year and only ended up finishing 7th. So, you know, we got to take it with a pinch of salt at the moment. But I do think we are playing extremely well. I think we're playing some fabulous football. Our strikers are scoring, so it's got to be good. What a long throw that is. Milenkovic hits the post and Boadu was there with a Porches finish. 5th goal of the season for him. And somebody down in the comments said that Boadu was rubbish in this year's game. I can say, okay, he's not been as good as Belotti, but he has been scoring goals, and that's his 5th of the season already. And it is 1-0 to the tune in that first 10 minutes. Those long throws are absolutely deadly. So I have been setting them up now after watching a couple of them. He has Rice, but no, Didn't do anything. Maddison away. Here's Trippier now. Kieran Trippier on the ball. Whips it out wide to Bukayo Saka now with his goal. First goal of the season for him. Trippier gets his third assist of the season. And Bukayo Saka, that was absolutely amazing. Using that space that Leicester just seemed to give us there. I mean, where is their nearest defender? That is ridiculous. But Saka runs in, and that is a brilliant finish. And he deserves that. He has set up so many goals this season. And already another highlight starting. And Boadu gets it back. Belotti to Dahlberg. Is this going to be another one? Kasper Dahlberg forward to Belotti. Belotti into the middle. Gravenberch hits the post. And goodness me, this is absolutely crazy. What a start to the match. Already a 1.6 XG. Back into the top four. That is what we're talking about. Arsenal 2-0 up against Liverpool as well. That helps us out. Man United 2-0 up against Wolves. Tottenham currently 0-0 with Everton. So Yunsu gets it to Harvey Barnes. Here's Ryan Bertrand on the left-hand side. Good tackle from Rice. Milenkovic. Willock. Here's Trippier on the right-hand side now. What's he going to do with it? He's going to whip it in, isn't he? He gets it to Declan Rice. Declan Rice whips it into Belotti. Rice to Gravenberch, who scores. 5th goal of the season for Ryan Gravenberch. And Declan Rice will get the assist for that one. But 3-0 in 35 minutes and already absolutely thumping Leicester City. And you've got to say, it's going rather well, isn't it, this season? And I think so. Our signings have really took us to the next level, and the likes of Belotti, who is settled now in Britain, settled in the Premier League. Calvert-Lewin, who's settled at the club. It's just going swimmingly. It's all going to go wrong at some point, but at the moment, touch wood, things are going nicely, and hopefully we can take this sort of form through a long period in the season. Dahlberg's going to come off. Hasn't really done a lot. Gabby Barbosa's going to come on. Jamie Vardy's going to come on for Myron Boadu as well, and we'll see what he can do. And Robin Lenormand can come off for Zabani, just to give him a little bit of game time. But yeah, it's been nice because around about the 60-minute mark, we've always tended to be 2 or 3 goals up. So we've actually been afforded the ability to make a few changes and just rotate the side a little bit. But it's been nice to have Dean Henderson in between the sticks. We're going to give him a run of games, see how he goes, and then we'll decide between him and Kakia who's going to be our number one for the rest of the season. But Henderson certainly seems to be doing a solid job in goal at the moment. Tottenham have gone 1-0 up against Everton. And that may well be the problem this season. We may well find, but what a header from Ilya Zabani, and it's 4-0 now. But that's what we might find, is that so many teams are just winning all of their matches that we might struggle to keep up with them. But at the moment, the only team that beat us was Man City. And to be fair, we were the better team in that match. I think we were very unlucky not to come out on top. But yeah, this is an interesting one. I'd like to keep hold of the clean sheet. Maddison with the shot, and it's over the bar. And it looks like this is going to be the full-time whistle coming up. Marcus Rashford makes it 3-1 to Man United. It looks like Wolves may well come back into it. Didn't happen though. That's a ball forward to Andrea Belotti now. Are we going to make it 5 here? Crossover, and there's Saka. Do they have a right back, Leicester? You wouldn't think so, the way that they were playing in this match. But there's no real way for us to see their lineup. But there you go. That went rather well. 4-0 against Leicester. How many more can we score against Linfield? Hopefully, a bucket load more. Okay then, couple of changes to let you know about. James Justin has come in. Zabani's come in. Giovanni Reina's come back in, and Gabby Barbosa up top. Everything else is going to stay the same, although I am going to bring in Calvert-Lewin for Myron Boadu. So let's get into things against Linfield. It should be a really comfortable victory. That's what we're hoping for today. But, these things do have a way of sneaking up on you. They do have a way of, unfortunately, biting you in the buttocks if you don't take them seriously. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pull our best form out today. And although we have rotated the squad a little bit, I think it shows what cracking depth we've got. That this is, a rotated squad. Andrea Bellotti just scored his 10th goal of the season. Calvert-Lewin with a wonderful cross into the 6-yard box there, and it was Zabani that got us up and running. Beautiful ball forward. Calvert-Lewin chased it, whipped it in, and Andrea Bellotti, who somehow is incredible at heading, has stuck it into the back of the net, and it's 1-0. And that is what we're talking about. Good start to the match after 10 minutes. We are already 1-0 up. And, you're looking at the teams in there and thinking it is a wonderful opportunity to win a European trophy and at the very least get ourselves into the Europa League next season through winning this. Here's James Justin, whips it into the middle. Calvert-Lewin with the header, and it is 2-0. 10th goal of the season for him. I'm all behind this race between Calvert-Lewin and Andrea Bellotti to further ourselves and hopefully get 30 plus goals this season. They're certainly on course for it after the start. Now the only thing you would say is an injury would certainly set them back a little bit, but here's Burns, gets it forward to Reed now. Reed on the ball, back to Burns into the middle. It's a header away by Zabani. Here's McDonough, gets it into the middle. Donnelly's there, and it's wide by Reeves, but that was Linfield's chance to get back into the match. Here's Saka, gets it to Calvert-Lewin now. Calvert-Lewin on the ball. Gravenberch forward to Bakaya Saka into the middle. It's Gabi Barbosa. He wants in on the action. Calvert-Lewin, hits the bar. I thought that was definitely in the back of the net. Donnelly forward. Zabani cuts it out, but wow. I have noticed there is a goalkeeper, and it's Jack Ruddy. I thought it might be John Ruddy, but apparently not. Here he is now. Jack Ruddy gets it clear, but header by Rayner. Calvert-Lewin did dink it forward. Didn't quite get to Gabi Barbosa, though. Here's Rayner. Wide to Saka. Once again, finding that space. Saka now whips it into the middle. Calvert-Lewin, and it's Bellotti, and he has scored, and Calvert-Lewin has just helped his rival go back one in front of him. It's another goal scored. 3-0. Just before the 35-minute mark, and quite often in these matches we are getting that far ahead that early on, punched away. He has Rayner now. Rayner forward to Gravenberch. Rice. He has Justin back to Rayner now. Rayner, what's he going to do with it? Whips it in. It's Gabi Barbosa running onto it, and it's still Barbosa. Here's Rice. Gravenberch. Justin in. Calvert-Lewin. I thought he was going to score his 11th. It's Saka, hits the post. Bellotti now. Bellotti back to Justin. Bellotti again. And he's been shoved over, but it has been cleared, and somehow we didn't score there. That was quite ridiculous, really. But 3-0 at half-time. Controlling possession. We're controlling all aspects of this match, really. 65% possession. We are just the better team, and that's absolutely fine sometimes. Saka drilled long throw that time. Didn't do anything with it, though. That's a poor tackle, and I'm surprised the ref has let that stand, because that was not a very nice tackle from Saka. Here's Jones now. Jones for Linfield. Reeves to Donnelly. Here's McDonough now. Is he going to whip it in? No, Donnelly. Owens. Here's Jones. Great save from Dean Henderson, and that's the first we've seen him had to work today, really. Reeves now whipping it into the middle. It's away by Gravenberch, and Donnelly now on the ball. So Linfield putting us under some pressure. Jones with the shot, and that's over the bar. So still 3-0 it remains. Declan Rice has been booked, so I think it might be worth bringing on Joe Willock. Here's Justin with the long throw. Drilled long throw. Doesn't get anywhere with it, though. Here's Rayner into the middle. Calvert-Lewin over the bar. And Gabi Barbosa is going to come off, and we're going to stick on Myron Boadu instead. Let him have a little run out for 20 minutes or so. Justin again with the long throw. This time much more looped. It's gone over the keeper. Boadu was there. And how's he missed that? The keeper really messed that up. And it's nice to see long throws are working again. Saka's going to go for it this time. Saka into the middle. Here's Boadu. Back to Saka though. Saka. What's he going to do? Reina whips it in and, well, there you go. Andrea Bellotti scores his hat-trick. And that is his 12th goal of the season. And another header. And it's another cross into the middle. And, oh, I mean, look how many black and white shirts are in the middle here. Reina with the cross in, and we are just playing so well. I mean, 32 shots today against Linfield. We could well get 40 shots here by the end of this match. Here's Willock. Willock on the ball, whips it in. Gravenberg over the bar. This is just crazy. Absolute craziness how well we are playing in this match. Although not much is happening now. Reina into the middle. Milenkovic scores. It's 5. And that's his 3rd goal of the season. A nice little header into the back of the net, and Nikola Milenkovic scores, and that was very, very nice. Here's Burns, Donnelly now, Burns again, Nolan, here's Owens, gets it to Rooney, Rooney to Kearney, Rooney, oh, good save again from Henderson, good game he's having so far, and now it's going to be Rooney with that cross into the middle. He does go for it, and Boadu gets it away. Here's Donnelly, Roscoe, Donnelly again over the bar. Oh, this is great. This is great. And it's going to be full time. 5-0. And what a couple of matches we've had there. 9 goals that you've watched. And that has just been pretty much our season in a nutshell so far. Dominic Calvert-Lewin having a very good season. Very good at assisting and scoring at the moment, which is fantastic. And if you look at that, other than that match against Man City, we are absolutely smashing everything that comes in front of us. We've scored at least 2 goals in every match this season, and you know, long may it continue is all I'll say. We've got a tough little run coming up. We've got 3 away matches that we've got to try and capitalise on before a tough little November period. So when are we going to come back? That is the question. Well, why don't we come back for the Tottenham and Bournemouth game? So Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup 4th round. We'll see if we can get through to the quarterfinals. That would be nice. And we'll also play the Tottenham match because they seem to be doing well this season. They're currently 2nd in the Premier League, so let's see how we get on against them. But thank you very much for watching this episode. If you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe so that you don't miss any more FM content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.